What's up, guys? I've been going kind of crazy here with this 1603 car. You might have seen some of the other videos that I've been putting out with it. Got some new aluminum arms, A-arms for it, and they didn't work. A lot of people were posting them up in some of the groups, and I got them on the car, and I noticed that they had a big issue with them, and actually when you would steer, one of the wheels would get stuck. So I kind of just used some of them, and I wasn't going to take that for an answer. So as I kept looking at it, I noticed that if I could make some adjustable toe link. We got adjustable toe. Look at that. Look at all that toe. And make the toe links a little bit shorter, then the wheel might not get stuck. So that was my first challenge. And I went ahead and got those going, and I'm gonna switch the camera view here so I can show you what I did actually. Alrighty, so here they are. Here's the new adjustable toe links that we got here, and they might look a little familiar to you because they're actually used out of some of the parts from the car. What I did was, if you see this piece here, what that is that's the bottom of one of my old shocks. These ones are gray for some reason. I have a few of these cars now. But I essentially just grabbed that with a needle nose plier and unscrewed this piece here. And then I went and I took one of my screws from my other RC. This is a 3mm metric fine thread and what I did was I found the thread that would actually thread into one of these perfectly. This one's cut because I was doing some modification that I didn't really need to do, but essentially you just find the one that will. This one doesn't thread the best either because I cut it, but see, that thread's in there. That's a 3mm, threads right in. That's all the way at the back, and then you have to use like a Dremel or a hacksaw, and you cut this off, and then essentially you have this piece here that you took off with a pair of pliers and spun this off, and then you go to thread it on this after this is cut off. But what you'll notice is it's very tight, so what you want to do is take a little drill bit and just open it up a little bit just on the end to get you started, and then you just work it on real nice and tight. And I run this all the way to the back to where it stops, and then I just leave this end piece loose, because the way you can, I'm sorry about the focus here, but the way you can adjust these then is you've got this part nice and tight. You could even put some glue on the threads when you run it in there, and it will work as a Loctite in the plastic. And then what you do is you just leave this loose on here, because when you tighten it down into the right here, you're going to find that it can only move like that much, and that's not going to make any kind of difference with your steering or anything like that, and keeps everything nice and loose. Now you could put some Loctite on here, even some red, and it would lock it exactly where you want it. I may do that in the future, but right now it's fine. But yeah, that made it so I could adjust my toe, you know, and make it pretty strong out. You can see how far I can turn now with this thing, which is awesome. So that's the easiest way that I found to make an adjustable toe for this. You can get these off of Amazon. I'll put the link down in the bottom. They have all different colors and stuff. I was happy with the red because I got all the red parts. This is going to be, like I said, a 3mm screw, metric. Got it at Ace Hardware. And then the other screw I want to point out here is this one. That's a 2.5mm. And actually, I went a little bit overboard on modifying this. I found that the 2.5 that needs to thread into the metal down there, let me take this off here, is a little bit sloppy in here. Sorry, I'm looking through the camera and doing this. It's a little bit sloppy in here. And in my mind, I was like, you know, I've got these little things from a servo that I bought. Let me see if they fit. And sure enough, sometimes you just get really lucky. And that went right in there. Maybe you have some of those lying around from your other RC cars. And boom, we've got a nice clean fit. This screw's a little short. I got some longer ones, but that's a 2.5 millimeter screw. So when you're looking for that one, it's a little bit hard to find. It's a 2.5 millimeter. So you need a 2.5 millimeter to thread into this piece, which is the same size as the plastic version. If you're not going to do all these aluminum arms here, you just go ahead and run the 2.5 into that. And then when you make these, you need a 3. And then you're all set with these, and you can adjust them how you like. And I think it was $9.99 for 4 of these. So if you've got 4 shocks of your old shocks, you know, when you buy these for 16 bucks, there's a video on my YouTube about these and how awesome these are. But when you buy these, then you're setting yourself up to mod that and kind of moving forward. And you actually, I'm going to put another video up all about these A-arms, but you can't run this particular eBay A-arm on here unless you make these toe adjusters here, because you need to toe it out just a little bit more so this doesn't get stuck up here because it's too long. So I'll link that video at the end of this video eventually. But yeah, that's how you make adjustable toe for the 1601, 2, 3, 4, all those. You can literally take your old shock bottoms and cut a screw and then put one of those on there, and you're looking good, and you got adjustable toe, and you can do some crazy drifting. If you're wondering what battery this was, this is a Z1500 60C that I took the sticker off of because I like the sparkles. And that's where we're at with this. I've got aluminum coming for this and for this bell crank, and it does add a little bit of extra weight, which is nice because with the extra power I'm making, it adds with this 25T here dynamite motor, it does make quite a bit more power than the stock one. It actually needs a little bit extra grip, and the weight puts some more grip down to the tire, so that's cool. But yeah, go ahead and make yourself some of those. These are awesome.
Perfect.